Hello, welcome to episode 18. My name is Martin and this is Strat Chat. To be fair, it's probably going to be a pretty short episode today because I really have got things I've got to rush off and do. So I'm going to kind of make a little bit of progress, and it might be a little bit shorter than normal. But we're publishing something today. So a couple of questions, a couple of announcements. The first is I'm thinking about changing the time that I publish. I publish at 5 o'clock UK time, Tuesdays and Fridays. And that works fine unless we're doing something like a premiere and people in the US in particular struggle to be there because obviously a lot of people will be at work or college or whatever. Is there a good time in particular that will allow people in Europe and in the US or in Canada, etc., to North and South America to do? Not that I want to ignore other parts of the world. Obviously people from other parts of the world listen too, but kind of like the bulk of the people that do watch these streams are from those parts of the world. Just trying to find like a good sort of middle ground that kind of works for the most possible people. The other thing I want to talk about is very, very briefly, and please put comments. So put comments if you've got an idea of what would be a good time for you, or perhaps you've got some insight into the best time for YouTubers to do live things. The other thing is I'd like to do a live stream, a weekly live stream, probably about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. Again, would there be some interest in doing that? Have people got ideas about the sorts of things that I would do? So it would be a different run. So for example, here I am running, doing the Bosnian stuff that would carry on, twice weekly, non-live, but perhaps something different. And what I think would be really, really interesting about that, the channel's called Strat Chat. It gives people an opportunity. And we did this on Twitch for a little while. It literally means that we come to a tricky problem. We can literally just say, right, what should we do here? I need a little bit more of this. How am I going to get some more gold? Anybody got any ideas? And people, it's kind of in real terms, there's some sort of chat about the game, which allows everybody to kind of learn and develop and see different perspectives. So I'd really, really like to do that. Obviously, having done it live on YouTube, we post it, unedited probably, and it would be there. People would be able to watch that in their own time if they wanted to. But it'd just be really nice to have a little bit more kind of like immediate kind of interaction. On the subject of interaction, I have got a question. I am really, really keen to get hang on a sec. To get more renown, because I really want to get this convergent blood thing. Now sorry, not convergent blood, I beg your pardon. Sorry, this renowned name, because I want that additional accolade. I need to get to 3 accolades. If I can get to 3 accolades, we're really going to be able to build an absolutely fantastic army. We're going to have the Vanguard one, which is the heavy infantry one. We've already got the one for siege engines, and we also got the one for light infantry because we're going to be building Konni, and that would be really good. So if anybody got ideas of how I can speed up how quickly I can be getting renown and therefore unlocking some of those legacies. Right, let's shrink my head and get into today's game. Right, today is all basically about one thing. In 3 months time, we will have Konni Raiders and we are going to build them. So that's what today is about. I don't know whether we'll get much else done, but we'll, other things will obviously crop up as we're going along. Right, Livno is where we're hoping to build these things. I can carry on improving this. Stables, really, really improving our light cavalry. So I think we'll definitely hit that. And if there's at some point, obviously this is going to take 17 months, but at some point I think we're going to get rid of the stone quarries and just build hillside grazing and have that build up as well, because that's also going to be very, very powerful. Right, there's some things left over from last time. So we clearly hold too many duchies. We've got so Upper Bosnia, the one we want, Zahumlia, we need to get rid of Bulgaria and Makva. I like this guy. He's honourable and he's a lackey. And honourable means he's more likely to not break his sort of obligations to me, and lackey means that he just tends to be the sort of person who does what he's told. So I think we're going to make him a duke, and I think he's going to be very pleased about it. County and Duchy of Makva. Right, we now need to give away Bulgaria, and I need to think very carefully about who I wish to give it to. Right, okay, so Duke Borner of Macva, the guy I've just promoted, obviously really likes me at the moment. He's 55, but he's going to make a very good Chancellor. No, let's keep him on domestic affairs. We're going to get people really liking us. So who are we going to give Bulgaria to? Okay, this guy. Invite him to court. So we got ourselves a better knight. No, we have Konni. Create men at arms. Get these up to full strength. Let's station them just here, and this is going to get better and better and better, hopefully. Okay. Right, I'm now tempted to... Oh, I've spent all my money. I didn't realise I'd spending all of it. Wait until we're up at full strength. A little bit of money is nice. Gets us back up a little bit. I'm Master of the Horse to Basileus. I still hold too many duchies. Right, Mayor Radislav. So I'm stealing him from somebody else. Let's go for it. Grant title. Perfect. That gets me down to 8. I just hang on to Nis. I could possibly make him a... He's quite a good guy. Let's see if I can make him my steward. Yes, super. Right, a little bit more money from the prisons, and we have this young lady that we can potentially marry off. Oh yeah, this guy looks really good. Okay, so we got another really good knight. Okay, 3 more months and we'll have the Konni at full strength. 2 more months and Konni will be at full strength, and we're going to go to war. Okay, we're there. Okay. Right, I want to test my new army with quite a difficult war. Let's try this. My claim. Duchy. 500. Yeah, okay, so it's not going to be that difficult a war. But we're going to do it. Declare war. Vastly inferior to us. This is a big chunk of land that we can gain. Let's raise them just here. And then I want to raise about 1,000. Okay, so we've a decent size army here, so let's stop them. We've got 1,700 levies. Right, let's march in and take this castle quickly and efficiently. Let's go straight for their capital. I'm trying to attack lands that aren't... I'm not actually at war with. What an idiot. Okay, right. Right, now we can do it. Okay, right, set sieges. And this should be quite a significant victory if I can catch them. This force here is controlled by my new cupbearer, an acclaimed knight who's also military engineer, which is lovely. We've got windmills. Okay, I'm loyal. Right, we've captured their capital and this very poor quality trinket. We'll get rid of that. I'm getting fascinations like galore. Let's have a little look. Sorry, not fascinations, but you know what I mean. Let's see what we can work on now. So we have windmills, giving me additional building slots. I think we've got to go for hoardings next, but also starting to pick these up. In fact, we have all of these now. So our fascination, current exposures, chronicle writing, so we'll have that very, very soon. And then I don't think it'll take that long to get Arched Saddle. Meanwhile, we're working on hoardings, which is great. Okay. Right, that's a nice bit of renown. Really like to catch them for a battle. Okay. I'm pregnant again. I can't believe that that was once an issue. Right, so we did catch them in battle. I got distracted. And they have got 27 survivors. So that is essentially a wipeout, isn't it? Yeah, all the levers dead. All their bowmen. All their pikemen. Knights, they've lost 2. Okay, so I think that's just have another look at that. Pursuit phase. The Konni have killed 1,000. Who might otherwise have escaped. Like infantry got a few. Knights got 5. Levies got 1. But 1,059 that the Konni killed in the pursuit phase. In the main phase, you see these numbers are very, very much more subdued. Okay, so I think that is going to make an absolute massive difference to making these wars really, really easy. Right, I need to look at plagues. Okay, King Arnold's flu is actually in my territory. So let's isolate the capital. Yeah, King Arnold's flu is a threat. Generally speaking, quite high chances of it sort of spreading. Okay. Don't know if we'll get it in time, but let's try to build a hospice and court physician controlling plague. Right, we're on 88% in this war, so should be able to win quite quickly. Go and hang around nearby. This is better for supply. Okay, disease resistance sounds like a good idea. Oh, the holy stick, I love it. Oh, +2 learning. Nice bit of money. Let's just have a look at the holy stick. +2 learning. 5% learning lifestyle experience. This gives you prowess and advantage in mountains. I'm going to use the stick. Oh, I got no good antiquarians. Okay, now Ankara did point out that dealing with stress I could probably do with a lady in waiting. Also gives me a little bit of protection. So we'll do that. So she's only average, but I'm not stressed at the moment, and I found quite a good way of getting rid of it by just giving poor people 50 gold, which seemed, because of my generous or compassionate, generous nature, I tends to reduce my stress. So I don't need it for that so much, but anything that's going to improve my protection from hostile scheme resistance has got to be good. So let's take her on board. Right, so we now have a massive expansion to the empire there. And we can probably do another big war with the for a duchy with the piety that we've got. How is our borders conforming to the area that we want eventually to control? So, okay, we know we still need all of this up here, but actually with a 9,000 strong army, I think I can actually take on. We'll have a look at the Holy Roman Emperor in a minute. I think I can take them on. Serbia we have in its entirety. Bulgaria, we're missing this little bit here, and obviously this big chunk here. We've got all of Wallachia to go and all of Moldavia to go, so there's still quite a lot to go. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like 8 duchies still to go, plus Croatia, and perhaps little bits and pieces like this little piece of Epirus here. Let's have a look at the Holy Roman Emperor. So he has 300 light footmen, I have more. He has 500 bowmen, I have more. He has 100 armoured footmen, I have more. He has armoured horsemen, which I don't have. My military is much, much stronger than his. He does, however, have pretty good allies. I mean, just, get rid of the allies, and I'm much, much stronger than the Holy Roman Emperor. Hang on. Is Croatia even in it? No. Okay, let's just look at duchies. Slavonia, I've already got a thing for that. Okay, now the fact that Croatia is no longer a part of the Holy Roman Empire means that we can take this very, very easily. I think this should be our next goal. It's a little bit messy because it's not one nice big duchy like this was. But I think we take this. That'll be the focus of our next episode, and maybe take some more over on this side as well. We might be able to avoid fighting the Holy Roman Empire. If we can't, we can beat them anyway. Hungary, I think we can beat Hungary. We don't need to be overly worried about them. Wallachia will be able to take in a big lump. Very, very strong army. Very, very strong allies. Okay, so we won't be able to take Wallachia until we deal with the allies that they have. Allied to Basileus. Oh, well, that's okay. So my understanding is that Basileus won't come to his help. He's a weak ally, but he's a strong ally. 7,000 troops. 7,000 of their own. It's quite considerable. Oh, this is not an inconsequential army. So in fact, I think taking Croatia is going to be relatively easy. We're actually going to start to come into trouble when we start trying to take places like Wallachia. What about this guy over here? Yeah, easy. Hungary I should be able to deal with, but I wouldn't just say it was easy. Also has Konni. Trick is not to lose battles if they've got Konni. Alright. Brilliant stuff. I'm really excited about just how powerful my army is. It was brilliant to see the Konni finally paying off, destroying 1,000 troops in the chase. We'll be back on Tuesday, and we will be focusing on conquests. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.